Okay, let's take these questions as we have them on the board. Starting with question number 1. Find the nth term of a sequence 2 times 3, 4 times 9, 8 times 27. If you look at the pattern of this sequence, you will know that you have 2 raised to power 1 times 3 raised to power 1 in the first term. In the second term, you have 2 raised to power 2 times 3 raised to power 2, followed by the third term, same pattern. So that tells us that you have 2 raised to power n times 3 raised to power n, where n is equals to n is equals to natural number. N can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on as the sequence keep going, right? So if you test it now, when n is equals to 1, that is your first time. When n is equal to 2, that's your second term. When n is equal to 3, that's your what? Your third term. And when n is equal to 4, that is your fourth term. So on and on like that. And this is the nth time of this sequence. So nth time is equals to 2 raised to power n multiplied by 3 raised to power n. No wasting of time. Don't forget, we are dealing with objective question. You don't need to waste too much of time. Now let's go to question number 2. If y minus 2x is equal to 4 and y minus 3x is equals to minus 1, find the value of x minus y. Don't forget, this and this is giving you a simultaneous equations. Okay, so it's giving you a set of equations. Okay, and just put them together and solve them simultaneously. Then you will find y, x, and y. Then you will input the value of x and y into this. Straight away you get the answer. No need to waste time. Right? Question number 2. Okay, you have y minus 2x equals to 4. Call it equation 1. Okay, and also y minus 3x equals to minus 1. Call this equation 2. All right, and what do you do to this? If you subtract equation 2 from equation 1, okay, and you have straight away you have y cancel out y, because y minus y will be 0, right? Then you have minus 2x plus 3x. That will give you, because minus sign here, minus sign here, and minus sign here will give you plus. So you have minus 2x plus 3x. That will give you x. Then you have 4 minus 1. That will give you 5. So you have your x to be equal to 5. Put this x equal to 5, put into equation 1. Okay, if you put it into equation 1, if that implies that equation 1 will be giving us y minus 2 into bracket 5 equal to 4. Okay, and straight away you have your y to be equal to, because this minus 2 times 5 will give you minus 10, and if you take minus 10 from here to the other side of the equal to sign, that will give you plus 10, and plus 10 plus 4, that will give you 14. Okay, therefore you have your x to be equal to 5 and your y to be equal to 14. Then it does mean that x minus y will be equal to 5 minus 14. Okay, and straight away you have your this expression to be equal to, this expression to be equal to minus 9. So you will have minus 9 in the options once you come across this question, right? Now let's go to question number 3. We have to simplify this expression. We have to simplify question number 3. Let me write out the expression. We have to simplify 2 minus 18m squared all over 1 plus 3m. Okay, so 2 minus 18m squared all over 1 plus 3m. Now to simplify this, look at the numerator. If you look at the numerator, there are things common in the numerator. Then factor those things or that very thing out. So you have this to be equals to 2. Yeah, factored out. Then you have you have you have 1 minus 9m squared. Okay, all over 1 plus 3m. And this will as well give you, because you can express this as difference of 2 squares, so that you have 2 into open bracket 1 minus 1 raised to 1 is as the same thing as 1 raised to power 2. Okay, and 9 can be expressed as 3 raised to power 2, and then we already have m raised to power 2. Everything bring into bracket raised to power 2. So close brackets all over 1 plus 3m. Okay, now moving away from this, so step to the next step, you have the same numerator can be expressed as 2 open brackets, okay, first bracket will be 1 minus 3m, okay, close brackets, then open another bracket, 1 plus 3m. This has to do with difference of, this is how we do express difference of 2 square. If you have this, you have difference of 2 square, and you express it like this. And if you take your time to clear up this bracket, you'll get back this expression. All right. And from here we already have 1 plus 3m. Okay, so that's 1 plus 3m. We take care of 1 plus 3m. You are left with the the numerator, this part of this part of the numerator. So you can open the bracket straight away. You have 2 times 1, that will give you 2. 2 times minus 3m, that will give you 6m. You will actually find this among the options. If you come across a question as this, if you come across this question, that's what I mean, right? Now let's look at question number 4. A curve is such that y is equals to question number 4. Question number 4. A curve is such that y is equal to 0 as s is equals to minus 2 and s is equals to 3. We have to find the equations of the curve. All right. Now to find the equations of the curve, having given to us that as y equals to 0, the curve is we have s to be equals to minus 2 or minus 3. That's the curve of quadratic equation now. Now let's look at those things that we are given in this question. If you look at it very well, we are given x to be equal to 2, minus 2, and s to be equal to what? 3. That gives us the root of the quadratic equation. And if x is equals to minus 2 or x is equals to 3, okay, when as y equal to 0, it implies that x minus or s plus 2 equal to 0, or x minus 3 equal to 0. Okay, and the next thing is to go to the next step. Going to the next step, you know that, and this tells us that if this is equal to 0 and this is equal to 0, their products will actually be equal to 0, so that we can confidently put their products and equate it to 0. So you have x plus 2, okay, multiplied by x minus 3 equal to 0. We can do that confidently, right? Now, the next thing is to clear up this bracket. Let's distribute this over this. So you have this implies that x distributed over x minus 3 plus 2 distributed over x minus 3, and that will also equal to 0. Okay, and straight away you have your x squared minus 3x, okay, plus 2x, right, minus 6, okay, equal to 0. And bring this together, you have x squared, right, minus 3x plus 2x, that will give you minus x minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, this is the quadratic equation that give us this is the quadratic equation of the curve that we are talking about. But you will have to write the equation of the curve from the quadratic equation and from what we are told the value of y is. Now we have 0 here. Anywhere you find 0, just put y into this equation. Anywhere in this equation that you find 0, put y, and straight away you have the equations of the curve. So that we have s squared minus x minus 6x equals to y, and you can rewrite it as y equal to you can write it as y equal to x squared minus x minus 6. All right, so this or this, any of this simply means this, and this simply means this. Now let's go to question number 5. Let's go to question number 5. Okay, question number 5. I urge you, once you are solving objective question, never waste time. It's a time for you to save your time. Okay, there are some questions, you look at them, you can easily solve them without penning anything down. So like this question number 1, I can solve it without penning anything down. Okay, just go straight and pick your correct option, and be careful, don't be too excited, right? Be careful, do all things to save your time, and also do not stay on the question that you don't understand. I'm saying this to give you some things that you need to apply as just to aid your speed. Okay, because mathematics is a speed test. Okay, right? Let's go to question number 5. Okay, in question number 5, the volume of a cylindrical tank 10-meter high is 385 meters cube. Now we have to find the diameter of the tank. Take pi to be equals to 22/7, right? Now that cylindrical tank will look like this. I will draw it, but you don't need to draw it. Okay, right? So I'm taking number 5, question number 5. Don't forget that. Okay, and we are told that the height is the height is the height that's okay. You have the height to be 10 meter. Okay, and the volume V is equals to what? 385 meter cube. Okay, and we have to find the diameter. The diameter is just distance that run through the base that divided the base into line that divided the base into two equal parts, right? This is the diameter. And don't forget, diameter is 2 times radius. Okay, right now what we need to do is to quickly recall. What you need to do is to quickly recall the formula for finding the volume of a cylindrical tank. Okay. The formula is that's volume of equal to pi r square okay, that's the circular base multiplied by its height. So, and straight away you are on the way getting your answer, right? So the volume has been given to us as this, so we put it. So you have 385, right, equals to pi that has been given to us as 22 all over 7. Then the radius is not yet known, so r squared 10 times 10 as it is given in the question, right? The height is said to be 10 meter, right? Now from here, now what you need to do is to make the radius, make r squared the subject of formula, and this give you 10 times 22, that's 220. So you have 220 r squared, right? You have 385 equal to 220 r squared all over 7. These are same thing as over 1. Okay, so you have cross multiply, you have 220. You don't, yeah, if you multiply this, so that gives you 2695. Okay, 2695, and you make r squared, so the formula by dividing both sides by 220, and you have 2695 all over 220, 12.25. So you have 12.25. So you have r squared is equals to 12.25. Okay, therefore r is equals to square root of 12.25. All right, and the square root give us 3.5. So you have r to be equal to 3.5 meter. And if r is equal to 3.5 meter, diameter is always 2r. Therefore, diameter is equal to 2 into bracket 3.5. Okay, and that gives you 7 meter. So that is question number 5. Now let's go to question number 6. Okay, let's go to question number 6. Bang, 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 bang. 6. Okay, in question number 6 we are given this diagram, and then we have this, okay, we have this circle, and we have this inscribed in the circle, right? Okay, now we have to find the value of t in the diagram. If you look at t is the angle suspended at the center by all this chord. By this chord is the angle suspended by at the center by this chord. And if you look at this angle very well, yeah, look at this angle very well. And if this angle is equal to 117 degree, and this are on a straight line, that means that the sum of this, let's call this angle x degree. We don't know it yet, but we know that when we sum up x and this angle, it will be equated to the sum of angles on the straight line. So you have x, that's question number 6. You have x degree plus 117 degree equals to 180 degree. And what's the reason? Sum of angles on a straight line. Okay, you don't need wasting your time in writing this. Once you know the reason of hand, just follow this and get your answer, get your correct option straight away. So no examiner is looking after the step you take in getting the right answer in objective questions. No, you only need to state the answer, just put the answer. All right, don't waste your time. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Now, having done that, you can get the value of x. Therefore, x is equals to 180 minus, and straight away, 180 minus 117, okay? That is 63, okay? That's 63 degree. So haven't done that. So you don't forget that this angle at the circumference is always half an angle suspended at the center of the circle. So that is that is uh, I'm saying that, okay. So t is always 2. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, t is always 2x, and it implies that t is 2 into 3, 63 degree, and that will give you 126 degree. Okay, t is equal to 126. We actually find this among the options that will be given under this question, if you come across this question. Okay, let's take question number 7. The angles of a polygon are x, 2x, 3, x minus 30, x minus 20, and x minus 10. We have to find the value of x. Recall that the sum of angles in a polygon is given as 4n minus, that's 2n minus 4 multiplied by 90 degree. Okay, and from this point we have, you can get your head. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 angles that we have. So we have 5 angles, therefore n is equals to 5, and we have this to imply that also is equals to 2 multiplied by 5 minus 4, everything close brackets, multiplied by 90, so that you have 10 minus 4, that's 6, and 6 times 90, 6 times 90, that is 6 times 0, 0, 6 times 9, that is 53. So you have 530 degree. The sum of the angles in the polygons is equal to 530 degrees. So having done that, you can equate all this, sum of all this, and equate it to 530 degrees. Straight away you find your x. Okay, let's do that, because we have gotten the sum of the angles in the polygon. So if we sum up all the angles now, we can equate it to the sum of the angles. So x plus, we have x plus 2x, okay, plus x minus 30, okay, plus x minus 20, plus x minus 10. Everything added together must be equal to 530 degree. Okay, let's add up this. So x plus, that's, you have 3x, okay, x here you have 3x, okay, plus x minus 30 plus x minus 20 plus x minus 10 equal to 530. Okay, so that 3x plus x, that will give you 4x, plus x, that's 5x, plus x, that's 6x. So you have 6x, then 30 minus 20, minus 30 minus 20, you have minus 50 minus 10, that's minus 60, equals to 530. Okay, and there you collect the right hand. So collect the right hand. So 6s is equals to 6 minus 60 taken from here to the other side, that's plus 60, and plus 60 plus 530, that's 590 degree. Okay, and x will be equal to 590 degree divided by 6. All right, 590 degree divided by 6. 590 divided by 6, that will give you 98.3. 98.333, and approximately you have 98.3 degree. That's your x, right? You will actually find this among the options. So let's take question number 8. Calculate the gradient of the line joining 2 points, and the point is this and this. Okay, so the formula for finding the gradient of line joining 2 points is y minus y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Okay, so gradient is equal to this. So gradient equals to the y2. Y2 is this, y2 is this, x2 is this, y1 is this, x1 is this. Okay, so insert this value into this equation, and you have y2, which is 2, which is minus 2, minus y1, which is 1. Okay, all over x2, which is 2, minus s1, which is minus 1. Okay, and straight away you have your this numerator to be minus 3 all over the denominator, that is 3. Okay, so that you have your answer to be equal to minus 1, because 3 minus 3 divided by 3, that's minus 1. So this will actually be found in the options that you begin if you come across this particular question. Or if you come across any related question, just follow the same procedure to solve it and you get your correct answer, right? Now let's go to question number 9. Question number 9, we ask that if point, if p is equals to, if p is equals to this, p, if this point and this point are points on the graph, calculate the length pq. Okay, now we are given that p is equals to what? Sorry, p is a point and the coordinate of the point is 2, 3, and also q is a point which has coordinate 3, 5. Okay, and we have to calculate pq, that's line pq. So pq, that's the magnitude of pq, will be given as pq will be given as square root of, yeah, don't forget this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2 on the graph. Okay, and you have x2 minus y s1 then square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, now with this you have the magnitude of pq to be equals line pq to be equals to square root of, now what is s2? S2 is given to be 3, okay, minus x1 which is 2, all right, everything raised to the power 2, plus what is y2? Y2 is given to be 5, minus y1 which is 3, everything raised to the power 2, and you have this to imply that also equals to 3 minus 2, that's 1, 1 square will be 1, and plus 2, 5 minus 3, that's 2, 2 square will be 4, right? 2 square will be 4. So you have this to be equal to root 5. You will actually find root 5 in the option. However, if you find not root 5 in the option, since we are not told to leave it in the decimal number or leave it in so decimal places, okay, just check this first. If you don't find this, you find something that is related. You find the options in decimal numbers. Use your calculator to express this from irrational number to decimal number. So, and you find the results we have in the option. All right. Now let's go to question number 10, which is the last question of this video that we're going to take care of. Now, we are told that the bearings of 320 expressed as compass of what? We are asked to express bearings of 320 degree in as a compass. How do we express it as a compass? Don't forget that when it comes to your bearing, first thing you have to do is to draw your cardinal points. Okay, you have north, south. Okay, you have east, west. All right, and this to this is 90 degree. This to this is 90 degree. 90 degree plus 90 degree, 180. And this to this is another 90 degree plus 180 plus 90 degree. That's 270. Okay. Now 270. What do you do to get this? Because we are dealing with 320 and we are at 270. So 320 minus 270 will give you the leftover, right? 270. So you have 270. Okay, you have 0, then you have 5, okay, then you have 0, so that's 50. So you measure 50 from this, from west pole, you measure 50, and if you measure 50, it will be somewhere here, okay, it will be somewhere here, right? So if this is 50, therefore, from north pole to the west, measure to the west, that will be 40. So don't forget that once you move, once you are between west and north and west, you measure it as, when it comes to compass, you measure it as north, that value degree, west. Okay, therefore measuring from north to west now will be north 40 degree west. Okay, this is the same thing as we are given 320 degree. So you will actually find this in the option if you come across this particular question. Or if you don't come across, if you come across a related question, just follow the same procedure and use the idea we used to solve this. To solve it, you get your correct answer. Thank you so much. I will urge you to subscribe to my channel, share this video with students that are preparing for their WAEC exam. Share it with them so that they too can benefit from it. And also like my video, make comments so that YouTube channel can recommend this video to students that need it. Please do that. I thank you for sitting back all this while listening to this video, and I wish you all the best in your exam. Thank you.